Bro, it's such a headache dealing with this stuff. You know, it damn. Welcome back to another stream. I'm gonna try to stream at least. I ain't gonna double stream again. I'm just gonna stick to one stream. I'll make a goal here. Pick a goal. Let's get. Let's do. I'm gonna put a goal. Let's put a goal. Let's do 5. I think that would be kind of fun. YouTube's telling me to make a goal, but I'll appreciate you donating. That means a lot to me, so thank you. Had to restart my stream because something broke. I tried to do double stream, you know, try to stream on Twitch and on YouTube, but you know what, I'm just gonna stick to YouTube. I'm stressed out just because of that, so hopefully you guys enjoy the stream today. And hopefully my audio is a lot better. Thank you all so much for joining me. And today I wanted to work on some repairs late night, some projects that need to be done, and doing a troubleshooting on one order. Let's see, I made a mistake on one order, so I'll have to wait on getting parts on that. So that was one I really wanted to do today, but there's nothing I can do. I just have to eat it. But welcome to the Friday night stream. I'd like to do something like this, you know, moving forward, doing a lot more streams like this, repair streams, troubleshooting streams, and just having some fun. And yeah, so want to thank you all for being my fans. Thank you, Black, for joining us. Thank you so much for watching my videos. Baby Gravy, yo, what's up? And yeah, so we're just gonna work on some consoles. I have a couple of PSP Go's I'd like to look at today. Some beautiful consoles here. I have one charging. Take a while to charge. I have this beautiful PSP that we just got done reshelling. And this one has a problem with the UMD door. It's so unfortunate with this build, because this one came out perfect and now the discs won't read, which is kind of annoying. But that's part of the gig, you know. You gotta deal with problems like that and troubleshoot and figure out what is causing that problem. So I'm just giving you guys a highlight of what I'm gonna work on. Today I'll be working on this, trying to figure out what's going on with this UMD disk drive. I believe it's the door that's causing the problems. I have a couple of PSP Go's that I've been behind on with this order, trying to get this done today. And the customer sent this to get the shell swapped on these. And it looks like this one, something's going on with this screen that it's not turning on, because I do have a green light. So we'll troubleshoot this one, see what's going on. So I'll keep charging this one meantime. And I have another PSP that was sent back to me from another customer saying that it's not charging, or they're having issues with charging through USB. So we'll troubleshoot this one as well. Looks like it's charging, no problem with my original cable here. Or this is aftermarket cable, so it's working. I also want to look at this PSP that I built a few months ago. And I took the screen out to send it to another customer that needed it. This is the PSP 2000 Monster Hunter shell. The shell's not so great. Looks like it was just like painted. You can see the paint inside the UMD door there. I don't know if you guys can. If the camera's gonna pick up on that. There we go. But the screen is not working. I replaced it with the new one, but now it's not. I don't know. We'll have to figure that out. So that's the goal today. And if I have time, I will install some new buttons on my PS Vita 2000. I think that'll be the last thing I'll do, or save it for another stream. But yeah, I'm just gonna shut my door and get started. All right, let's get into it, shall we? All right, so we'll double test this. I have a couple of UMDs to test this guy out. Yo, what's up, Mason? And big shout out to the donator that donated $3 on my last stream I just did. Thank you so much. Appreciate that a lot. That's gonna go a long way. And I have a couple of UMDs that we're gonna test it out on. Here is that beautiful PSP. Look at that. Looks great. So hopefully guys you can still hear me with the microphone away from my face. And I'll increase the gain just a little bit. So that way my voice can be picked up from that far. Okay, let's give this a go again. See if we get lucky. The game I like to use out of my collection is called Untold Legends. Really good game. Good role-playing game. So the door shuts fine. The problem is there's a bit of a grinding. And it's not the gears of the UMD drive, it's the disc itself that's it's like being pushed down too much. Yeah, won't read. So what we can do is I've been doing this a little bit to figure out, remove the oh yeah, that's pretty crazy. Yeah, there's something wrong with this thing. It could be the UMD slot that needs to be replaced. Sounds awful. It should be easy to do, honestly. How did I turn that light on? So cool. Let's... Hey, thanks, Mason. I really do appreciate that. Thank you so much. Oh, yeah. This guy. I really hate taking off the faceplate because then I'll have to fight the dust again. But it's pretty easy to get to the back of the UMD or to make any changes. You can honestly just remove these two screws and then you can get rid of that door and try to figure out what's causing that problem. Hopefully I don't take all stream trying to fix this damn thing. Whoa, that's not good. This screw got loose. That's part of the UMD screw hole. That's not good. I don't like that. Just the one screw, huh? There we go. Let's see if I can show you guys what we got going on. So this is my microscope. And what's cool is that I actually have it hooked up to my Elgato through a HDMI splitter. Actually don't need all these on here. So at the bottom we have the screw in the middle. Something dropped. Oh, those my laces. Okay, so this screw here I can remove to get to that UMD door, and also remove this one. I may have dropped a screw. I'm missing one. But we are going to remove those. This thing on. Okay, cool. Nice. Where's the second one? Yeah, this one doesn't fit right. Whoa, what the hell? That was weird. Alright. Yo, David. I'm gonna be sending you a PSP to make it match my Panda, PS Vita, and IPS screen. Nice. Absolutely, man. I'll be happy to do it for you. Yeah, the IPS screen is pretty crazy. It's probably one of the best upgrades you can do on a PSP. 100%. Now I can take this door off freely. And I don't have to take all of this stuff off, which is nice. So something is going on with, I think it's this frame. I don't think it's the UMD disk drive itself. It's gotta be this thing. It has to be this. I just don't understand why. And what's the funny thing about this is that this is probably one of the best doors that I've seen fit on a housing like this. It's like perfect. And now it's acting stupid. So yeah, let's double check. I'll show you this here. There's the UMD disk drive. A little bit of oil on there. It's a good amount of oil. But anywho, that looks to be intact. That right there. Laser looks good. Who knows what it could be? Oh, that's not good. Don't like that. All right. So what I'll do now is I'll test the disk drive just like this, open. And it's fine to do that just as long as you don't touch that laser. Yeah, this is gonna be annoying if we don't figure it out today. I'm gonna be very irritated because the shell came out perfect. And that's the problem, is that a lot of things can happen during that time. Oh man, this door doesn't want to stay on. There we go. Power this on. Looks good. Now I'm going to test the disk drive. And what you can do is push this down and place it over and see if it reads. And there it is. So the disk drive does work. So it's something to do with the door or this metal frame, this bezel or whatever. So even sitting like that. Alright, cool. So we know that works. I'm gonna try to put this back on. There we go. Alright. That's good. There we go, it works. So I'm guessing it's the UMD door. Might be a little too tight. Yeah, it's gotta be the door. Could be this part here that's too, I don't know, it might be holding the clip down too much. Maybe we can adjust that. Maybe bend it up a little bit. See if that will work. I just don't understand why it wouldn't, you know, do its thing. Let me turn this off. There we go. Okay, let's put babies in. That's not what I wanted. Get this sucker in there somehow. Damn this door. You know, pain in the ass. Man, if it's gonna be that, I'm gonna lose it. Don't tell me it was that. The whole time it was that little metal hinge is what's causing the problems. It's always the smallest nuisance that will cause huge problems. See here. God, I hope this works. I'm kind of over this one. I attempted to fix it before with no luck. You gotta be kidding me. It was that the whole time? Man. Oh my gosh. Well, we learned something new today. That's awesome, dude. I'm so happy. Yes. Go, man. Go, go, go. Yes. Oh, that is just awesome. This guy's been waiting for so long on this. And then I made a bad decision to redo my entire office and spend a whole week doing that. And yeah, that was a mistake. But the sponsor really wanted me to get that video done, so. Can you get the Hitman games on the Vita? Yes, you can. Wait, which ones? Oh my Yes. Oh, that is amazing. You've got to be joking, man. It was just that. I'm shipping this out tomorrow. Thank God for that. Beautiful. I try to get every perfect. I try to get all the dust out as much as I can. Oh man, this is awesome. Let's see how I did. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Got all the dust out. Yes! Thank you, Lord. You got me. You saved me on this one. Look at that, look at that. Yes, yes, yes. My jailbroken Vita won't turn off, and I don't know what to do. Oh, what was the issue? What problems were you having? Oh, man. Oh, it hurts. I forgot the two screw. I always forget something. I jumped the gun because I got too excited. I forgot to re-screw the UMD screws. And we're going to do this way. Try to at least. Here we go. Perfect. That will hold that door down, so you won't be able to remove it again. Nice. That's so happy this got finished. Man, I should have thought of that earlier. Now I know. Sometimes with the jailbroken systems, you'll come across a lot of bugs, you know. And I know I don't even use my Vita, and out of nowhere my bubbles would like disappear. It's so strange. So what I do is I have to reset my Vita, and then it's like good again. It's like the weirdest thing. And I haven't used it in months, you know. Only to like record content, and that's it. I really don't have time to play. So sometimes, for example, one time, my Vita wouldn't turn off. It was like stuck on the spiraling loading icon, and then it froze, and then it stayed like that for hours. So what I did was I just held down the power button for like 30 to 40 seconds, and that worked. So make sure to always keep a hold of that power button and keep holding it until it resets. That typically works for me. Yeah, so I definitely would do that. I think I dropped the screw because I'm missing one now. I think that's what that sound was earlier. I hate when that happens. I can't be the only one with that problem. I think it got stuck underneath my arm, and then yeah, I should have left it on the magnet part. So I just need one. Oh, man. God, if this works, I'd be so happy. You know, I did this before where I fixed it. I was like, oh, okay, it's working. Then I put everything back together and it was still giving me that problem. But I think that's what's causing the issue, was that the UMD door was a little too tight. Uh-oh. It's making that sound again. See, this is the problem. While that's loading, I'm gonna try to look for that screw. Let's see if I can find it. Flashlight. Found it. Got it. That was easy. Yeah, it's not working again. Damn it. It's gotta be the door. Has to be. I'll just work from it from out here. See if I can make some adjustments to that clip. One thing I notice a lot with these shells, these aftermarket shells, is never tighten this one too much. Oh crap, I had it on the wrong one. Never tighten this too much. Turn off and it's still loading. Oh no, that's not good. Thanks man, appreciate it. You're welcome. This screw right here. See, I don't even know what I'm doing with the stream. I'm so focused on this. This button gets stuck if you tighten this one too much. Let's see if we get something here. That ain't gonna work. So I feel like we have to move it just a tiny bit. That might just work. That might just work. Don't make that grinding sound. Just go. Just go. Don't you do that to me. Alright. Can't believe that's what was causing the problems. So ridiculous. Looks like I have some messages. Spring. Whoa, that's not good. It's still loading. Can you guys hear that? Nice. Got it. I believe it's my disc. Could be my disc. Right, so we test this game out. It's making some weird sounds. Seems to be working just fine. Jeez. Let's try another disc. We're gonna try a movie this time. Blue PSP looks nice. I have a green one. Nice. Yeah, I'm definitely pretty sure it's this damn door. Yeah, this door is like too much. They keep adjusting this until I'm happy with it. It's working. Oh, okay. Of course you're not. Think we got it. Awesome. So that's that. Done with that console. Move on to the next one. Put the final touches on here. Nice. This one's ready to be shipped out tomorrow. Perfect. Thank God. It's over. Whew. Alright, let's move on to the next console. So we're gonna troubleshoot this PSP 2000. We just got done charging it on the AC adapter, so it has some charge. The problem is that it doesn't want to charge via USB. I believe that's what the customer wanted. That, I guess it went away when I was doing some work on it. So we'll just double check and see what we got. Looks like he'll need a new battery soon. .34 a.m. Beautiful. Battery's at 100%. Let's double check system settings. This is where you'll find the UMD charge, USB charge. Might not be a good idea to show the screen on. That's it. So it shows it's on. I have 100% battery. I think I should have not charged it all the way. Let's try another battery pack. This one's theirs. And see what percentage this is at. So this is at 60. Got orange light. Let's see. It's hard to see with this theme. So it shows it's charging. External power source charging. Now it's off. Let's try the USB. Just connect it to my PC. Power source battery, okay. Let's turn this off. Turn this back on, and now it's charging. So sometimes you'll have to hit that on and off switch. I'm getting the orange LED. But it doesn't show as charging. So get that. That is strange. And check the recovery menus just in case. USB charge is in fact on. So that is weird. Yeah, it's strange that it doesn't want to charge like that. Could be my cable too. I'll try another one just in case. Okay. So weird. So I'm just gonna leave this like this. I'm just gonna leave it and see what happens. Looks like it's charging, and it charges through USB mode. Just leave that there. Let's now move on to the PSP Go. I really want to get this started. So I have two PSP Go's, and we're going to be troubleshooting this one to see if it's worth anything. From the notes of the customer, they shorted out the motherboard, trying to install a new battery. So we'll double check this. We'll check what's going on with this one. There we go. 4-2 prying tool. Easy, easy. Okay. This is a very easy teardown. I haven't done this one in a while, so let's see what we get. There's nothing in the display. I was trying not to get that. Nice. Alright, cool. Let's see, old battery. Okay. Kind of missed this light here. Looks good. Well, there you go. It's gonna be a little difficult. These two screws that I could not see. Oh, Jesus. This thing scratched easily. God, I really messed that up. What the hell? Oh my gosh. Oh, I got underneath the motherboard instead of the cable. Alright, well, I got a replacement part if I damage that. Gotta take it slower. Whoops. Very nice. Oops. This guy's gonna be a little tricky. Okay, so got this motherboard off. So hopefully the screen works on this one. It'd be unfortunate if it didn't. But yeah. What we're basically what we're gonna do is just swap out the motherboards, because this one has no scratches on the front. Okay. Let's move on to the next. Okay. This one's a little bit nicer, so we'll swap this as well. But this one is a little bit more dirtier. You can see there. So I'm debating whether or not to change. I guess we could just clean it. Looks like some junk got on that end. Pause my music here. Yeah, a lot of some kind of something got on there. Don't like this. It's a little stuck. There we go. Very dirty. So what we're basically going to do, yeah, there's a lot of stuff down here. Very bad. What we're going to do is just create one PSP Go. If we can save them both, we'll try, but there was no display on that other motherboard, so what I'll do is I'll swap motherboards first, create the good one, and then go on to the second one to see if we can fix that one. There we go. Get that battery out of there. Let's see if we can slowly not mess up the word. Got it. Okay, that's the good one. Okay. Okay, don't hold on to the motherboard. There we go. I want to do that again. Mess up the cable. So now we'll go and get this guy out of there. Oh, look, there's a little bug right there. See that bug? Look at that thing. What are you doing in there? Huh? What are you doing in there? What are you doing in there? You're not supposed to be in this thing. Huh? Come on, baby. Get out of there. Uh-oh. Something's holding on. Oh. Of course. Forgot this cable. Sneaky little cable. The start and select. My cable gets me very nervous. And finally, the LCD screen. Right there. Alright, so you guys can see the pop. Oh. Alright, we extracted the good motherboard. Whoops. Let's delete that. Let's extract. Alright, so this is the good motherboard. The one that saves, powers on, and all that good stuff. But something happened on the very top of this right here. Now that I'm looking at it more closely, it's not looking so great. So I will show you what we got going on here. And that doesn't look good. It's like some kind of I don't know, some kind of weird liquidy. But then now, that doesn't look good. So I'm gonna have to pop this thing off to see if it messed up anything under. Really want to make sure that nothing is damaged. It's extra work, but you know, that's part of the gig. You gotta be safe. Checking this stuff. Sorry guys, shaky hands. Yeah, that looks terrible. So we're gonna have to send some pictures to the customer and show them what we discovered. So hey, what's up? E-man, how much you make selling PSPs? I really don't sell a whole lot. I sold one so far. I'm assuming you make 1,000 per month. I don't. I wish. I'm really struggling actually. So if you want to buy one, please buy one. I would really appreciate it. Yeah, there's a lot of junk. Something must have been spilt over time. Okay. Gosh, I really don't want to pop this thing off. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of taking this thing off, actually. I really don't want to do this. Because it's not going to be easy to put back on. From what I'm looking here. I'm going to have to cut this thing open. But hey, it powers on, it works. I don't see why I would do that. Take a closer look here. Take a closer look with my magnifying glass. I think it should be fine, guys. I think the best we could do right now to not open it is to clean it. My goal really is to test both and make sure that they're working at the end of the day. So if this doesn't do it, then I'll have to go back and do what I gotta do, I guess. I'm not sure what this stuff is. I'm just using some alcohol, as per usual. I actually make more money doing like repairs like this. Whoops. I make more money doing repairs like this, like doing swaps and stuff. So I'm doing all right. I wish I'd be doing a lot better. You know, I've been struggling since last August, but I really don't want to stop what I'm doing. You know, really want to, I guess, be a YouTuber or whatever. And also, you know, run my own business, be my own boss. Because it is kind of irritating when you work for someone else. I don't know, it's just not in my nature. I feel like I can't do it. I'm too strong of a character. And yeah, I don't know. Who knows, man? Would I like to get a secure job right now? Absolutely. So everything I'm doing, I'm just really trying to throw it against the wall and see if it sticks. And this might not last forever, you know? All this modding and repairs and all that. Who knows? I might just give all this up to go preach the good word. I was thinking of doing that. Kind of tired of chasing the dollars. Maybe it's time to chase salvation and help others to know about it too, you know? Really, really thought about that and giving up everything. Everything that I do on this channel, everything that I do in my life. Sell everything and just give my life to God. Give it all up, you know? Because I really think about, you know, when you really sit down and think about it, one day we're all going to be dead and gone. And when that happens, there's no turning back. You know, there's no, it's not like a video game. It's not like you can reset. It's not like you can restart the game. It's over. So that might happen. You know, I don't know why I'm using this tool. I don't know. I like using the tweezers. I don't have to do this, but it just bothers me that this stuff is sitting there. So I just want to clean it up just a little bit, you know, do something. This is the worst. That's very, very nasty. All right. So I think that's a good start. That's better than what it was before. I'm not going to get too crazy with it, but I think that's better than what it was before. Oh man, that's a lot. All right, so this is what is considered the good screen according to the customer, and it is. There's no scratches, but I feel like this could be cleaned up. So that's what we're gonna do to make it look better. How much you, oh, let me see what jobs you're in. I don't really have a job. I just been doing like side hustles, selling my personal stuff, you know, trying to push the services that I offer. And just do it that way, you know. I mean, I made some really good money last month, but not, this month has been pretty bad. I don't know why, but if you want another side hustle, do security. You make a lot of money for doing nothing. Oh yeah, no, I don't think I can. Yeah, no, that I wouldn't fit that very well. I think I do enough at my church, honestly. I'd love to do that full time. And then I don't end up going to church because then I get so worried about money. And like, what am I gonna do? Maybe it's my lack of faith and trust in God. I just removed that one. Okay, cool. Looks like these screws are the same. Oh, okay, sweet. So we just removed that. Perfect. Yeah, I just want to clean up some of this stuff, you know. It's just too dirty. So we'll do some cleaning. I got a nice soft bristles. This toothbrush. And we're just gonna use some alcohol. Nothing fancy, nothing special. I always use alcohol. Seems to work just fine. I'm trying to stream more of this so people can see how I do my work, and if they're interested in supporting my work, they can order a service or two or something. And if they'd like for it to be live stream, I can also do that. I think that'd be a lot of fun. But yeah, I'm really just trying to push this business as much as I can. It might not last long, like I said, who knows? But you never know. You know, you won't know until you try. That looks awesome. Looks great. So now it's on the other side. It's on the other side. Oh man. Damn. That is dirty. But I cleaned from the back side so I don't have to scratch the front side, even though I have soft bristles. But yeah. Let's see. I want to look at these rings here. I feel like these rings on this one is a lot nicer than this one. So it's kind of pointless to clean this one. I'd rather swap it out with this nicer one. So that's what we'll do. We'll take this one off. Even though it has all that crap on there, but it's just a lot nicer. So we'll just take it off. And then you can tell the difference between these buttons. It's just a lot cleaner. I'd rather use this one, honestly. And then you see these two. Again, this one's in much better shape. What are you saying? You make a lot of... I'll pay extra for you to pre-install games. A lot of people do want that, but I think it's not legal. You're gonna get my ass in trouble. Yeah, I had to refund this one guy. He wanted me to set up his Steam Deck, and I was like, brother, I can't do that. I'll do this other stuff. He was like, you know what? I'm gonna cancel this order. Just be done with it. There's gotta be something else here. I'm missing something. Oh. Well, that's why. Oh my god. Look at that, dude. Oh my goodness. Look at this. This is crazy. Look at this. Look at all of that. Oh yeah. It's gonna be crazy. I work in security and I make about 800 bucks for doing absolutely nothing. Nice. You got a Switch too? I don't. Not for real, it's not that bad. Yo, says Motivation. How many PSPs do you have? I think I have about 7 or 8. You got a PSP you don't use that you can send to me? It can be broken too. I'd sell you one, but I won't just send you one. I need to make some money, man. Wow, this is so bad. This is crazy bad. I think if we put some, we let it sit there for a while, we'll be good. Kind of break it up a little bit. And already we're seeing it break. Perfect. That's what I took off. It's pretty good though, 800 bucks. But yeah, the thing is with security, it just takes one moment, one day for something to go wrong. That's what kind of scares me about that gig. You know, you might deal with someone crazy, or they might want to test you. So that's actually a lot better than what it was before. So we have that left to do. You got a PSP, don't use. Oh, your PSP sells out. No, they don't. I still have like 3 left. I see them on eBay for like 180, 160, the models that I have. But those are pre-owned and scratched. And the ones that I have are refurbished, like new condition. So I don't know why I'm not selling them. I did sell a Hello Kitty though. That one was pretty quick. Oops. My arms are getting tired using that microscope. I'm only doing it for your guys' convenience. I'm gonna finish the other side on close up here. All right. Looks awesome. It's awesome. Okay. Don't do that. That ain't gonna work. I have to really go in backwards. There. Just a little hair. We're good. Oh man, I forgot the buttons. Yeah, I always do that. I always do that. Always forget something. Some pro I am. Well, the good thing is it got that LCD on there. That's not a big deal. Let's clean these bad boys, actually. Oh, my bad. Damn. I don't know what I'm doing. Alright, so now I'm reconstructing this PSP. We are merging two different housings together to make one single good PSP Go. The screen on the good one was scratched up pretty good on the front, and it got dropped and nicked on the top. So the customer wanted me to do a swap and to check this motherboard that got shorted out to see if it's worth anything or if I can fix it. So that being said, the screen that we're actually going to use hopefully works. There was no display earlier when we powered it on, so we're going to try a good battery to make sure that it is working. So we just want to make sure that we test it out. And hopefully we have display. So there goes the power. So that tells me that the screen is bad. That is not good. So the screen, so that means that this motherboard might be good and that the screen is bad. And we may have to replace that screen. So let's power this thing off first. Before I do that, pull this guy off. Make sure I do have that connected. Yes, I do. I'm gonna try this again because it looked like it wasn't in all the way. Let's try it one more time. Screen is no good. Alright, so what we're going to do next is we're going to test this one. We're going to test this one real quick. I should have done this before I reassembled it. And all you need to do is connect battery and connect the screen. So we're good there. Now if this works, that definitely means that the screen is bad on the good housing. Yep. That's actually good news for the customer because now he'll have 2 good PSPs. And there's his save game. He's been dying to get to that save state. And that's the main reason why we're doing all of this, is because of that save game of SmackDown versus Raw. There's people who, you know, they work so hard for a save state, and something like this happens where it's like it's almost lost forever, but it's not. You just have to find someone like me to do it. But yeah, that's actually really good news. I'm gonna send a picture to this customer and show them that. So that screen is bad, and I guess what we can do is, white's gonna be hard to find too. That's the problem. So what happens next is I will have to pause everything that I'm doing now and reach out to the customer. And show them what my findings are. Show them what my findings are, and just go from there, you know. And yeah, well, it looks like we're gonna have to order a part for this customer to get this going. Because with this screen, he might have to get 2 different screens because this one is really scratched up. It's pretty bad. The best I can do is take this housing, this front faceplate, swap it with the good one, but then you'll still have that nasty scratch on and this nasty, there's like a really nasty dent on here, so it got dropped pretty good. So I'll show you guys on the microscope real quick. Show you the screen. So yeah, there's that nick there, and there's a really deep scratch going across there, and just other miscellaneous scratches, and there's a dent. Let's see if I can turn this off. Move that to the side. So yeah, then there's this one right here. So that is what we're dealing with. Well, we did a lot today, and I'm pretty happy with the outcome of the PSP 1000. This one is done. So this one with the charge, it seems like this ARC 4 update doesn't like the USB charge, because mine doesn't charge either. It stopped doing that, so might be a bug. Who knows? But I'll contact that customer. That's done. This is going to be paused for a little bit and seeing if we can figure something out here. But right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to tear this back down and see if I connected that LCD screen correctly, 'cause I'm second guessing myself on this. Luckily, the Go doesn't have a lot of crazy parts or many screws, so I can just leave it here and I'll know exactly what I'm dealing with. Yeah, that is connected pretty good. I'm pretty sure it's something to do with this ribbon cable. So what I'll do, oops. So what I'll do next is I'll take this thing off. Hey, I watched your PS Vita 3G video today. I've been procrastinating getting one for a long time. Yeah, I saw that someone posted a video 8 years ago, so I am super late on. I thought I was gonna be like, oh man, this is gonna be a great video for YouTube. And then I do a little bit of research after I upload it, and there was a video 8 years ago. Like, damn, I thought I would be the first one to get to it, but I'm always late to the party. Oh yeah, but what's your question? I don't know how much he makes, but it is a labor of love to keep the handheld out of the landfill and with cool peoples. Oh yeah. I don't make a lot, but it's something, you know. I'm happy with it. On a side note, have you seen channels like Dicey Dungeon where the girls rolls got random colors and makes your own dice? Silicone molds? No, I'll have to look into that. But I bet a relief mold of PSP buttons would be easy to make. Then you could make very custom builds really cheap. Right. Keep it up, doing the good work, amigo. Thanks, man. Appreciate you. I see so many PSP Go's in awful condition. Even if you pay a bit more, it's hard to find one in pristine condition. Yeah, they are very difficult to find in good condition. He actually has a decent one, so that's what we're trying to do. But the screen went out, and I'm thinking we can fix that. But I think it should be easy to do, honestly. Because he's got some really good parts here, especially for a white version. It's very difficult to find let's see. I love my PS Vita 1000. Do you like your PSP better? No, I actually prefer the PS Vita, you know. Alexander says, he's this rotten Lego Island 1. 1003. I'm sorry, brother. I don't know what you just said there. I got lucky and found one from the UK. Sealed. Oh, nice. That's pretty good, actually. It's pretty good. So this one's working. Awesome. So I'm going to take a closer look at these connectors. We're going to really zoom in here. See what we can find. I doubt it's anything like this. Honestly, I don't think it's any of these connectors. Everything looks pretty solid on this end. Just a bunch of dust, which shouldn't cause anything like that to really happen. Very strange. Well, that's a good angle. Look at that. Nothing there. And then the ribbon cable could be the ribbon cable, honestly. Oh. Oh, there it is right there. Found it. So that's why we're not getting no signal. It's torn. So maybe that's what happened when... So the customer replaced the battery on this one. Oh, you guys are not even seeing it. Oh, I'm such a dumbass. Jesus. So what I was doing was checking out the connectors here. You know, I'm thinking maybe it's something to do with that. But then I found the problem, and it's... I looked at this dark line, and it's torn right there. See that? That is a pretty good tear. So I will take a photo of that. That's what's great about this microscope, is that I can take photos. I can take video. So we'll just take a shot there. There we go. Perfect. Awesome. That is great. So what the customer did years ago was trying to replace the battery, and they thought they shorted out the motherboard because there was nothing showing up on the screen. Well, the good news is that he has two good motherboards. There's nothing wrong with them. Nothing wrong at all. We'll reconnect this one. Better be careful with that ribbon cable. So I think when they went ahead and did that, they must have tore that cable during that process, because he said that happened right when he changed the battery. So make sure this one is good. I know this is gonna work. It's pretty obvious. But yeah, that's good. We'll send a picture as well to show them that this motherboard is also good. So now it's just a matter of getting a screen in here. So unfortunately, with something that happens like this, I'll reach out to the customer, send an email, give them all of the evidence, everything that's, you know, all my pictures and stuff like that. And I'll probably refer them to the stream so they can look for that, you know, through the whole. They don't have to watch the whole thing, but it's a good reference point to show all of the work that I did. And I record 90% of my work just in case something goes wrong, and I can show them the video, or I can show them proof of like, hey, this is what happened, so on and so forth. And unfortunately, what happens with something like this is that they'll either they'll have two choices. One is to get a replacement screen, which is going to cost them more money. And seeing what the request was for this customer is that we'll have to order two screens, because, you know, there's no way for me to really take that scratch out unless we replace it, and we can use this for spare parts later on. And the customer was very generous enough for me to have anything that wasn't working or spare parts to keep for my stash, so that's pretty nice of them. So to get that scratch, you would essentially need a new screen. I mean, could we get a new lens? Yes, I think we can get a new lens. I think if we can remove this lens with the heat gun, remove that and put a new one on, that would be great. So I'll look at my options and see if that's even available. If it's not, then we'll have to resort to a new, completely new screen. And obviously we would have to replace it. It would be good for them to replace this one and not just have one PSP Go, but have two, essentially, good ones. And I will even offer to do a full housing, because there is an option to do a full housing if he wants a different color like red or black. We can do that, brand new. It's going to be aftermarket, obviously, but at least, you know, you'll have two good looking PSP Go's. And I just got done cleaning this one. This one was pretty bad, and this is the good housing. So there was a lot of sticky stuff under here, and yeah, that was pretty crazy, to say the least. But yeah, look at that. That's still pretty dirty. I don't plan on cleaning this one because this is not a, well, I guess we could, you know what, now that I think about it, I could swap the lenses on these two. But regardless, I think we're gonna have to get a new screen. We're gonna have to get one. We'll remove this. Oof. Gotta be careful there. Yeah, and a white PSP Go is pretty difficult to find in good condition. And you'll have to be paying extra money for a white one. I wonder if there's any. I have never taken one apart like this, so I wonder if there's any screws on the bottom of this thing. And again, this is going to be difficult because there's so much gunk. Yeah, it's like all over the place here. There we go. Don't you go back in there. Don't you do it. I think the tweezers is like my main tool. It's like, it's awesome to use this thing. Oh yeah, that sucker is in there pretty good. Wait a second. That's just a ribbon cable. See, the thing is, I've never really messed with the PSP Go like this, so this is actually great. I've only replaced like a few parts, I haven't really messed with the screen like this before, so it's pretty nice. But yeah, and then I typically have the LEDs connected. I've been meaning to do that too. Interesting. So that is awesome. That is great news. So yeah, we're definitely gonna have to replace this cable. Nice. So I just took that module out, and this whole cable will have to be replaced. Awesome. So then I can swap it onto that one. And then we have a good screen here. Yeah. Interesting. I got lucky and found one from UK. Oh, okay. I already read that. So that is awesome. So let's swap this out. This will be the last thing I'll do, and I'm going to call it a night. Tired. I think this customer got his money's worth with this. We're discovering so many things. Right off. What the hell? This is made difficult. Whew, that was difficult. Never removing that again. Yes, I really have to. Okay. Man. Let's see what we've got here, boys. Oh. There it is. It's working. So we got 2 good screens. Just saved them some money. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for being part of the stream. That is it for me. And I'm just going to power this baby off. And that's it. Appreciate everyone being part of the stream. But I am beat. Oh, I'm tired. Take care, everyone. And I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.